the crew chief. Arellano versus San Beda, featured in our Friday coverage. And Libang, Puno to jump it up. This is going to be a lengthy lineup for the San Beda Red Lions, having Celso, Andrada, and Puno as their front line to begin this game. And they get the first crack at the basket. They go right away to their vet point guard, Nigel Gonzalez. Pero ito, ang kanilang pupuntahan. Wow! That's Valencia picking the pocket of Miller. And Kamay has the look. Bangs it in for the first 2 points of the game.
That's the kind of start na gusto nitong Arellano. Early turnover and early basket galing sa transition.
Jonty Miller is able to draw the foul this time. But how about Basti Valencia? Kanda nung sundot. The pickpocket and the bounce for Yuan Kamay in transition. Enzo, pinag-uusapan natin off-cam kanina na kailangan na bilisan nitong Arellano itong pace ng laro natin.
Well, sa laban na to for Arellano, talagang kailangan nila ng maraming possessions. Kapag binagala nila yung laro, kapag umasa sila sa half-court set, yun yung laro na gusto ng San Beda. Yun yung pace na gusto ng San Beda. And dun sila malakas. So mahihirapan sila.
Yeah. That's what they did against the Benilde Blazers. Tinatakbuhan lang madalas ng Arellano. There were a lot of times, a lot of instances in that game against Benilde na hindi pa ready, hindi pa nakaset up yung depensa ng Benilde. Nakabawi na tong Arellano as Valencia misfires from the free throw line. And the Red Lions will set the table here again, coming off a huge win against the Mapua Cardinals. They want to ride this momentum and continue to lead Group B. Mintes mula kay Gonzalez.
Well, I thought that's a great look by Gonzalez off that floater na mintis niya lang.
Kamay, mintis din. Ito na si Jomel Puno. Puno, nagmamadali. Puno goes straight to the cup.
And this is what's scary with the lineup that you mentioned earlier na meron itong San Beda. Jomel Puno playing the 3, Jonty Miller playing the 2. So napakalaking lineup na to. And at the same time, mabilis na lineup.
Yeah. The smallest guy on the floor for San Beda is around 6 foot. Itong si Nigel Gonzalez. Pero ito, follow-up mula kay CJ Libang. That's an encouraging sign for CJ Libang as he battles against San Beda's bigs. Right now, let's pass it courtside for the first time. Nandito ang ating courtside reporter, Aaron D. Aaron.
Great to be back working with you, Martin. And for the first time, nagsama na rin tayo dito. Finally, Renzo. The Arellano coaching staff said it best. We work well kung pinapahirapan tayo because mas lumalaban tayo pag gano'n. Also because of their connectivity, that's another thing that the coaching staff of the Arellano Chiefs mentioned. And the Chiefs showed what happens when trust and teamwork come together under pressure. Tinanong naman ni team captain Basti Valencia sa mga teammates niya, ano nga ba ang foundation ng team na to? Samahan natin, di ba? Yung system ni Coach Chico, samahan talaga. That bond, built since the offseason, has been their backbone this year. But tonight, the chemistry faces its biggest test yet against a San Beda squad fresh off a statement win over the defending champions. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Aaron. Excellent report there on Coach Chico Manabat. Of course, last year, unti-unti na ibibuild na yung chemistry, yung samahan itong team na to. This year might be their year. Last year, there were games na nandun sila hanggang sa dulo, pero kinakapos. This year, parang nasolusyonan na nila yon because of the system and the players trusting whatever Coach Chico sets up.
Well, gaya ng sinabi ni Aaron, no, yung connectivity, yung familiarity nila sa isa't isa. Yeah. Talagang yun yung kailangan nilang kailangan i-work on, and yun yung aasahan nila. Especially for this game against a great team like San Beda. Kailangan lahat sila from player 1 to player 15, kailangan mag-work together.
This will take a team effort if Arellano wants to pull this one off. But they know a thing or two about that, especially coming off that Benilde game. Vinoya. Valencia inside pass. Libang trying to work against Celso. Wala lang. Para kay CJ Libang. Jonty collects it. And here comes Jomel Puno. One-handed put down by Jomel Puno.
And that's something you can't give up if you're Arellano. Hindi mo pwedeng ibigay yung mga dunk na yan kay Jomel Puno because that's what yun yung ano yun yung mga magpapa-hype up dito sa San Beda team na to.
That's a game-changing play for Puno. And here he is from the corner. Percentage-wise, he was one of the best when it comes to three-point shooting. Oh, Otan comes away with it. 2-on-1 break. T-Mac, yes. It's that deceleration, especially in transition. For T-Mac Ongotan, that's worked for him time and time again. He got a 2-point game early on. Back to the coverage, and if you're here in Philoil, makikita nyo, 3/4 ng venue natin occupied by the students of Arellano University. And this is a usual occurrence here in the NCAA as we see a slam coming from Jomel Puno. Great to see him moving very well. Enzo started the year with an injury, but now it looks like he is his old self again.
Right, missed a couple of games. Tapos nung pagbalik niya, nakita natin medyo nag-struggle pa siya. Hindi pa okay yung galaw niya. But that dunk tells us something else na talagang Jomel Puno is back.
On the other side, T-Mac Ongotan again. And his ability to slow it down even after going 100 at first. Pero pag may bantay, sige, pag-aalang ko. Floater.
And T-Mac Ongotan reminds me so much of Gio Halalon. Who could, like what you said, go 100 and all of a sudden stop.
Oh, that's a big compliment for T-Mac Ongotan. Si Giovanni Halalon. Ang comparison niya. Puntos para sa San Beda sa kabila. This is Yuan Kamay. Surveying. Finding Libang again. From the same spot earlier.
I'm loving the activity of Libang. Talagang hinahanap niya yung mga yung mga open spots dun sa ilalim, which is a very hard thing to do kasi masikip na yan and si Celso pa yung bumabantay sa'yo, so malaki yung area na sakop niya. Pero for Libang to locate those spots na pwede siyang makascore, very impressive yan for Libang.
Tignan natin yung turnover dito. Gonzalez pushing Kamay off, so natawagan siya ng offensive foul. 5.5 remaining in the first. T-Mac leads in. Not that time.
I thought T-Mac was looking for a foul that time. Parang pinapasabit niya si Gonzalez for the second foul. Sana of Gonzalez.
Straightaway 3 is off. One-handed board para dito kay Joe Celso. You can. No. Andrada still silent in this game. Vinoya step in 3. No go. Pulled down by Miller.
Well, that's a good shot for Vinoya kasi yun talaga yung gusto ng Arellano. Early shots para mas maraming possessions.
Sidestep and lay will not work for Jomel Puno. And entering the game for the first time is Bismarck Lina. So San Beda stays big and they're even going bigger with Bismarck Lina now at the center spot.
Well, yung starting lineup nila kanina with regards with their big man, feeling ko defensive lineup siya with Celso coming in. Pero ito kay Bismarck Lina right now, I think nakikita ng San Beda na medyo nagsistruggle si Miller, si Gonzalez getting their shots up. Kaya naglagay na sila ng post presence.
Pero pinalitan din ni Coach Yuri si Yukian Andrada. Itong si Etule, nasa labanan natin. Solid rookie for the Red Lions at around 6'4", 6'5". Borromeo, nice cut by Tony Borromeo.
And that's great recognition for Vinoya and Borromeo with that 45 cut. Butas na butas kasi talaga yan, especially kapag nasa poste yung bola.
Tabla tayo, 10-all. Etule with a spin, he floats it up. Goes too strong, and Borromeo comes away with it. T-Mac will attack, fearlessly attacking the trees of the Red Lions, and he draws the foul.
Well, that was against Jomel Puno. Pero like what you said, walang takot na inaatake ni T-Mac Ongotan yung depensa ng San Beda.
Ito, the familiarity of the Arellano players. Nandun na yung recognition. Tinginan lang, Vinoya. And then Borromeo approached the middle to make the catch.
And usually kasi kapag nasa poste yung bola, may tendency kasi na yung mga weak side guy nagbo-ball watch. Kaya good recognition yun for Borromeo na nakita niya yung defender niya tumingin dun sa poste. Kaya nag-cut agad siya from that wing spot.
And T-Mac Ongotan gives Arellano the lead 11-10 in this first frame. So the Chiefs were down a little bit early on, but right now they've come back and overtaken San Beda. Kalimag now in the contest, entering the game alongside Jimmy Reyes. Also a rookie from the United States, played NCAA Division II. There he is being hounded by Borromeo. Miller. Jonty will dance. Oh, he falls down. Nah. Borromeo with sticky defense. RJ, that's off. Sorry, miss for Geronimo.
Well, I want to go back to that defensive play by Arellano on Jonty Miller. I thought itong si Borromeo is their best primary defender. Pero this time, ginagawa nilang helper para kay Jonty Miller.
That time it worked. Bismarck found space. Etule with the offensive board. Short stab is good for RC Kalimag.
And for a great team like San Beda, you can't give them multiple possessions to score that basketball. And that time, walang nag-box out dito kay Etule.
T-Mac will try over Miller that time. No. Etong si Demetria. Watch out for Demetria. He'll get some minutes for Arellano here as Bismarck misses this one. Again, it's Etule grabbing the board and making the pass to Kalimag.
That's why I told you earlier na he really reminds me of Calvin Oftana kasi hindi mo makikita kung saan nanggagaling eh. Tapos bigla na lang magka-crash ng offensive rebound.
Disruptor itong si Etule, ano? T-Mac, pump fake, inabot ni Kuldora. Ito na si Etule. Etule. Transition passing by San Beda. Hold on. Hard foul. Given up by Hernal. Ito, here's the drop-off. And then the touch pass to Kuldora. He went for the ball. Yeah, Hernal. Ooh! Went for the ball but got part of the left arm. Okay, so Arellano now behind by a point. Timeout muna tayo. Welcome back to the coverage. Sir Frank Ducey Jr., the Mancom representative of Perpetual. His team has the best record in the league. Dr. Lorenzo from EAC this time. And Mancom reps present right over our VIP box. Sige, Renzo, ikaw na to.
Of course, Dr. Alan Paul Laico, PhD. Yan ang mga tumutulong talaga sa lahat ng mga pirata. Alam nila lahat yan.
And of course, Attorney Jonas Cabochan from San Beda University. And Kim Kuldora, sophomore, ultra-athletic guy. At times this year, he was part of the starting lineup para ilagay sa second unit yung usual starters ni Coach Yuri. So they can kumbaga match up against the bench of the other teams and doon nila iiwanan yun.
Well, alam din kasi ni Coach Yuri yung lineup na meron siya eh. Kaya meron siyang may luxury siya to shuffle yung starting unit niya.
One more free throw for Culdora. 2:52 left in our first quarter. Nice hustle coming from Etule. And it'll be rewarded. Teka, they reversed the call though. So Arellano ang makakuha ng bola.
And with Ongotan sitting down, I'm really excited for Abiera. Kasi before that CSB game, he was the one who scored a lot for Arellano. Pero last game kasi medyo, nasa defensive role siya. Yung game na yon. Kaya I'm really excited kung paano siya babawi offensively for this game.
He had 24 points a couple of games ago. And here he is. First touch. Mentes lang mula dito kay Abiera. Culdora. They send it out to Reyes. Balik sa kanya. Lots of time to work with for the Red Lions. Reyes. Kalimag, the designated shooter. Misfires. And here comes Ern J. Geronimo. Borromeo. Oh. Ang ganda na nung pag-anticipate ni Jimmy Reyes, natakam lang.
Well, I think that's a rookie mistake for Reyes. Nakataas na yung kamay niya eh. Na, like what you said, natakam na hatawin yung bola.
Ayun. Kasi naabangan na niya yung pihit neto ni Borromeo, who misses on the first free throw.
Well, he got away with the hand on Borromeo's head already. Pero humampas pa ng isa.
Anthony Borromeo. We know him as a defensive gem. Arellano will maintain possession.
Yes, and that's an extra possession. Galing dito kay Demetria. Galing siya yung nag-force nung extra possession na yun.
Minute and 57 left. Hernal off the inbound. Quick shot is off. Ito na si Jimmy Reyes. He sends it out. They swing it to Etule for the wide open three. One more chance for San Beda. They've gotten multiple offensive rebounds here in the first. Nice find. Lina to Culdora underneath.
Well, as soon as Bismarck Lina got the ball in the post, they were forcing him to go baseline. Pero si Bismarck Lina kasi hindi lang siya threat sa scoring. Kayang-kaya niya rin kasing pumasa.
Yeah, a very underrated passer itong si Bismarck Lina. Especially for a big man like him. Renzo Abiera forcing the issue. And he'll be rewarded with a couple of free throws. Lina picks up the foul. San Beda over the foul limit already. Ito yung pasa ng Bismarck Lina. Renzo Abiera. That's now what he can do. Before, he was all shooting, Renzo. This year, meron na siyang ganyan, may konting pa-breakdown na siya, drive. And he's showing the repertoire in season 101.
Well, etong si Bismarck Lina is a tough assignment, tough to defend for Arellano. Pero that's one way of trying to slow him down. Kailangan mo siyang atakihin dun sa mga pick and roll na yun. And yung atake ni Abiera na yun, I know he missed that layup, pero nakakuha siya ng 2 free throws. And na-force itong si Coach Yuri na ilabas si Bismarck Lina, I think with 2 fouls already.
So, mission accomplished for Renzo Abiera. Kaya nagbabalik sa laban natin itong si Joe Celso, who started this game as Jimmy Reyes. Counted and the foul for the rookie point guard, Jimmy Reyes.
That's a great hesitation move for Reyes.
Foul on number 25, AJ Borromeo, his first.
How about this? Upper body strength, taking full impact against an airborne Borromeo.
Well, after getting that pick sa backcourt, nagkaroon na delay kasi ng konti itong si Geronimo eh. And yung pag-slow down ni Reyes, yung defender naman ni Celso, bumalik na kay Celso eh. Kaya nagkaroon siya ng open na driving lane doon.
So Jimmy Reyes to the free throw line. Again, first game pa lang nila. Eh, nakita na natin na pwede, you know, offensively, defensively, and providing stability at the point spot for San Beda. Sila yung magandang tandem nito ni Nigel Gonzalez dyan.
Saka matapang kasi itong point guard na to eh. Hindi siya natatakot tumira ng mga big shots. And talagang nag-absorb siya ng pressure.
That's true. Oh, Itule getting the steal. Talimag off the catch. Wala pa rin para kay RC. Dinoya pulls it down. Arellano trying to cut down into the lead before we end the first. Borromeo floater is off. Itule has it. He's got Coldora ahead. Coldora, touchdown for King Coldora.
I know Arellano is trying to attack early, pero if there's an open guy, they really have to hit those guys. Kasi nagzo-zone yung San Beda right now, and I know they're trying to get their points in transition, pero once na nakaset na yung depensa ng San Beda, they really have to share that basketball.
Yep. Oh, Joe Celso with a scoop to the hoop, and a quick spurt for San Beda will allow them to establish their biggest lead of the game. They carry a 9-point lead going into the second frame, which comes after this break. In first quarter, itong San Beda Red Lions.
Well, I thought itong Arellano started really well. Talagang yung pace na gusto nila, nadidictate nila nung early part nung first quarter na yun. Pero that's the thing with San Beda eh. Once na makuha na nila yung rhythm nila, it's really hard to stop them.
Again, kung kanina binanggit ni Coach Chico yung team chemistry, familiarity ng players, itong Arellano University, it's the same situation now for San Beda. Sabi sa akin ni Bismarck, you know, in their first game of the season, mas matibay na yung samahan din nila compared to last season na medyo awkward pa sila sa isa't isa.
Well, ang maganda rin kasi dito sa San Beda, we all know yung mga yung mga capabilities nila. I know na yung pagdalin mo sa ibang team to, mga star player din to eh. Pero lahat sila nagsasubmit dun sa system ni Coach Yuri eh.
And so far, it has worked. 4-1 in the season as the leader of, we consider, the group of death dito sa ating classification round. Dahil mabibigat yung nasa Group B. Not saying that Group A walang mabigat na team. Pero yung mga nasa Final Four natin year in, year out, mostly are in Group B.
Oh, and for you to lead that group, it really tells you something eh.
That's right. Penny Estacio is in the game. Penny. Celso. They flip it out to Itule. Ito na, si Timang Ongotan. Thought about the three. He'll back up. Allowing Kamay to set the table. Ewan Kamay sends it to the corner. Valencia misfires and Reyes collects the rebound.
I think what Arellano is trying to do right now is they're forcing Celso to come out on defense. Kaya tinatawag nilang screener yung depensa ni Celso eh.
Ito, sinusubukan ng Arellano pabilisin yung pace, but you know, San Beda is ready. Penny, oh, nice bounce pass. Yeah, Tule off the cut.
That's a great pass by Penny Estacio and good recognition din by Itule. Nakita niya yung defender niya nagtatag dun sa taas eh. Masyadong mataas yung pagsag ng defender kaya meron talagang backdoor.
How about the depth of the guard position for the San Beda Red Lions? Imagine you have Gonzalez to start, Reyes, and then Penny Estacio coming off the bench. Wala pa hong Brian Sahon yan, who is not suited up for San Beda today.
Kaya maraming pagpipilian. Itong si Coach Yuri and all those players that you mentioned, very capable eh.
Exactly. Ito si Penny Estacio hit a few game winners for San Beda in season 100 as Ongotan moves away from the defense and misses.
And of course, Penny Estacio has been around the league na rin. Alam ko, transfer rin tong si Penny Estacio eh. And nakalaban ko pa to. So, alam din natin na veteran na siya. Alam niya na yung gagawin niya sa loob ng court.
That's right. Reyes uncorks and misses. I've covered Penny since he was in high school in FEU and then went to LaSalle and then transferred to San Beda. Okay, let's move on to our courtside reporter. Second quarter report mula kay Aaron D. Aaron?
I don't think anyone should ever be surprised when Arellano wins a ball game in this tournament. That was said by San Beda Red Lions assistant coach Andre Santos, who also noted that this team plays the hardest out of all the teams in the NCAA. They force the most turnovers and get the most points in transition. And if you don't take them seriously, you're not going to win against them. That mindset shaped the Red Lions' preparation heading into today's matchup. Despite coming off that emotional victory over Mapua, complacency is off the table. We expect them to play harder, Santos added, but we expect to play harder. For San Beda, it all ties back to their core value, servanthood. Sometimes there are days when they won't get the offensive touches, ika nga ni Coach Andre, but no matter what, they have to be ready defensively. It's that unselfish grind and defensive discipline that continue to power the Red Lions forward. Back to you, Martin and Renzo.
Thanks, Aaron. And so far, so good for them. When it comes to preparation, you know, San Beda is always amongst the best.
Well, not only with Arellano, but with all the teams, you really can take any team lightly. Lalo na sa lineup na meron tayo ngayon with the new format, talagang hindi mo pwede sayangin kahit anong laro.
That's right. Lalo ngayon, pumapagitna na tayo sa ating classification round as Basti Valencia scores inside.
And that's also one thing Arellano can do. Talagang atakihin nila itong si Jonte Miller on defense. Kailangan nila pagtrabahuhin si Miller sa depensa eh. Para kahit papano, mas slow down mo siya offensively.
Lalo pag ganito, nakukuha na ni Miller yung rhythm niya sa ating laban. Mavi Vinoya was able to answer on the other end. And a high-low play executed by Arellano with that Basti Valencia basket. Lots of bumps will end up with a foul against the Arellano Chiefs.
Foul number 5, Basti Valencia, his first, and that is his 14th.
Si Valencia yung tatawagan dito. So, 19-26, despite the good play of San Beda, Renzo, hindi nagpapaiwan ang Arellano Chiefs.
Kaya tama rin yung sabi ni Coach Andre na hindi ka talaga mananalo basta-basta sa Arellano. Gaya ng mga plays na to.
Isa yan sa mga binanggit niya dun sa report ni Aaron. You know, this team forces a lot of turnovers. And Kabutahe was able to telegraph this pass. Look at this. Puno, pasa ni Kabutahe, Andrew Kabutahe.
There is a review on the last play.
Got the foul on Puno on the other side.
Well, yung intimidation kay Jomel Puno, nandun pa rin eh. Malayo na si Jomel Puno and libre na yung right side ng rim. Pero inisip pa rin ni Kabutahe i-reverse kasi baka bulin nga naman ni Jomel Puno.
Mache-chase down siya nito ni Jomel. So, they're reviewing this. Oh, okay. So, Jomel was under Andrew that time. It's gonna be a different case if he actually cut through Andrew in that sequence. Yung papunta siya sa kabila. But it looked like he tried to avoid Kabutahe, who was already airborne.
Well, this is gonna be close. Because yeah, I think you're right. Kasi si Kabutahe yung pumunta kay Jomel Puno that time. And that's the right move for Kabutahe because you really have to protect that ball with your body if you're going up against Jomel Puno.
Oh yeah, especially if you are the smaller guy. In this case, right around 6 to 7 inches shorter than Jomel Puno. hindi mo pa fina-factor in yung elevation ng Jomel Puno. Kabutahe at the free throw line, another newcomer for the Chiefs. You know, we've seen him shine in this lineup as a shooter. Streaky shooter.
He's also a good backup for Timac Ongotan and Naviera. Kaya nabibigyan talaga siya ng minuto.
I mean, how do you stop that, Renzo? Jonty Miller does whatever he wants on the court.
Well,
Or he wants, rather, yeah.
you just have to like try to slow him down. Just try to make it hard for him because I don't think there's really like a specific way to stop him.
Merong konting tactic siguro, you know, play him physical, make him work defensively. But when he has the ball in his hands, you know, not much you can do. And he likes those, yung mga quick shot na gano'n, yung mga early shot na gano'n.
So that's why I said na you can only slow him down and you can only make it hard for him. So kapag tumira siya ng gano'n and you just challenge, mabago mo ng konti yung look niya, okay na yun, good defense na yun.
Oh, this is a good shot. Just from inside the yard for Anjord Kabutahe. That's the shooting I was mentioning earlier. Too strong for Gonzalez. Libang catches the save.
I think that shot was a little too early for Gonzalez kasi ito yung gusto ng Arellano talagang up and down.
And Basti Valencia takes advantage of the opportunity. The lead has been sliced down to 3. A mini run by the Arellano Chiefs. Anjord Kabutahe. You know, shot it when the smoke cleared. And then Basti Valencia, pump fake, turn, and then hoop for the team captain of the Chiefs. Takdo na lang ang inahabol dito ng Arellano University. And again, they were behind by as many as 11 points at one point. 26-11 yung talaan natin. Or 26-15 ang talaan natin.
And ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Andre na hindi ka talaga pwedeng mag-relax against Arellano kasi yung mini run na yun, napakalaki nun for them. Talagang yun yung magsa-start ng something positive for Arellano.
So we'll see. This is coming off a timeout for San Beda University. They've only been tested a few times in this game so far. And this is the biggest test. Humahabol itong Arellano. Oh, Jonty stepped out of bounds. So, a turnover after the timeout. Not what they wanted.
I don't think Coach Yuri will be happy with that turnover. Pero itong Arellano kasi maganda rin yung naging adjustment nila Parang naka-man zone sila ngayon.
RJ misses. Palawit rebound, hindi ma-secure ni Atule. Bounce pass, Libang. 2+1 special for CJ Libang.
And that's another one for Libang. Just looking for the open spots. Dun magaling itong si Libang.
Again, CJ Libang had big shoes to fill, figuratively and literally, for Arellano this year with the departure of Tapulong, who was their main man in the middle in the previous seasons.
And that's a great challenge for Libang. Talagang magandang opportunity yun para sa kanya. You also have to give credit to Valencia looking for Libang down low. Ganda rin ng ng naging development nito ni Basti Valencia.
That's the team captain of San Beda. By the way, MJ Vailoses, the star of the San Beda Red Cubs. Last year is now in the game and it takes his first shot and he makes it. Corner 3 for MJ Vailoses.
Hindi na kailangan magpainit. First shot, make agad.
Known as a scorer for the Red Cubs. Libang misses. Medyo forced nga lang yun para kay Libang. Ito na si Jimmy Reyes. San Beda with a 3-point advantage. Jonty has it. Jonty gets to his spot. Doesn't get it.
And again, that's already a good defense for Arellano. You just have to make it hard for Jonty Miller. Kapag medyo nabago na yung stance ng katawan niya, okay na yan.
By the way, this is the first points in the college division for MJ Vailoses. He played a couple of games already for San Beda, but that was his first made basket. Only took one shot in the previous ones. Etule had position down low.
And going back to Vailoses, yung absence ni Sahonia for this game, this is a great opportunity for him to show Coach Yuri kung ano ba yung kaya niyang gawin dito sa college level.
That's right. Very talented recruit itong si MJ Vailoses who opted to stay home in San Beda. Ern J misfires. 3.5 to go in the first half. 5 na ang abante ng San Beda dito. Gusto nilang dagdagan. Pass is deflected by Valencia.
And this is a great adjustment for San Beda, trying to slow the game down. Kasi kanina they were taking early shots sa shot clock, kaya nakakabalik agad yung Arellano.
Simple execution. And Zed Etule able to finish with the left hand. Bonzalida. Reyes Suez asking for the ball, goes to Andrada inside. Wala. You can still silent in the game. They go to Valencia. T-Mac has the rock. T-Mac on the attack. Forced it.
I think Reyes did a great job staying in front of T-Mac Ongotan that time, and also great job for Yukian to help out.
Oh, Reyes na libre. And T-Mac Ongotan picks up the foul. May halong frustration na to para kay T-Mac Ongotan who was stopped on the other end of the floor. Eto, nakakita ng puwang si Jimmy Reyes. T-Mac tried to battle for the board but he was called for the foul. Welcome back to our coverage. Cutie Cam! O, di ba? Daming tao sa Philoel on a Friday. Of course, we can spot a few cuties from our attending schools. Ano, mula sa Arellano. From the VIP seating now. Sino kaya kasama nito? Nasa VIP na. Courtside seats. Ayan. Of course, the students from Arellano University. They brought busloads of students. Pati na rin siyempre yung mga taga Menjola. But we continue the ball game with 2:39 left in the first half. Bonzalida at the free throw line after getting fouled by T-Mac Ongotan, who is visibly frustrated for Arellano University. T-Mac in the first half, you know, hasn't gone his way. 1 out of 7 from the field. And only 3 points.
Hindi rin kasi makakuha ng buwelo itong si Ongotan. I think that's the game plan for San Beda, to slow the game down para kasi yun yung gusto ni Ongotan na pace ng laro yung takbuhan talaga, yung mabilis.
And if you know Coach Yuri, isa siya sa pinakamagaling mag-neutralize ng star player ng kalaban na si Valencia. Against baseline and scores +1.
And that's something na hindi masyadong pinupuntahan ng Arellano, but when they do, talagang positive yung makukuha nila. Itong si Basti Valencia.
Basti Valencia now with his 6th point in the game. Team captain. Kung wala si T-Mac, ayan, si Libang at saka si Valencia ngayon yung nag-aalinhinan. And an offensive rebound for Arellano. Ongotan. Uy. RJ comes up with it. T-Mac left with space. Cleanest attempt so far para kay T-Mac Ongotan as Valencia fights for the ball. Hold on, there's a bit of color between the rookie and the vet.
Jump ball. Possession arrow is pointing.
Okay, it goes to the Red Lions after the jump ball.
Ganun lang ka-importante talaga itong bola natin. Especially itong yung veteran niya natin na si Valencia. Kapag hawak niya na yan, hindi na yan papayag na meron pang ibang kukuha niyan.
2 minutes.
2 minutes remaining. That's how much they want this win. Oh, Jimmy Reyes maneuvering against the guards of Arellano. Bailoses now. Corner, ilalapit. They swing to Bailoses. Bailoses with the floater. Too strong.
Well, that was a great read for Bailoses. They were anticipating the pass to Reyes already, kaya na-open yung driving lane niya. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung floater.
And an important minute and a half for Arellano as Cabotaje scores off the catch.
And that's another 45 cut para dito sa Arellano. So I think they're really practicing itong reads na to. Na nasa poste si Basti Valencia or si Vinoya. Tapos yung mga weak side guys nila, inaantay lang na malingat ng konti yung defender. Tapos kakat na.
Kanina si Borromeo yun. Eto, Bailoses will try to answer. Comes up short. Kalimag, no. Batter for the loose ball. It stays with San Beda with a recycled shot clock inside the final minute of the first half. The trigger to Bonsalida. Reyes flips it over to Kalimag. Shot clock winding down. Yukian had to heave. No. 2-on-2 break. Reyes with a perfect anticipation.
I was supposed to say na ayun na yung buwelo na hinahanap ni Ongotan, but Reyes did a great job stopping that fast break.
But on the other end, San Beda could not take advantage. Natawagan sila ng turnover.
Well, that's a lucky break for Arellano. Yung sundot ni Valencia forced itong si Reyes to lift that ball. Kaya natawagan ng dribbling violation.
So Arellano can continue to chip away. T-Mac. Basti has 10. Valencia will go to work. Turnaround jumper. Bounces out. Reyes brings it across. Enough time for a final shot here. 1 to shoot. Reyes. Boom! To beat the horn. Jimmy Reyes. Big shot, big make para dito kay Reyes and the Red Lions.
So that's a tough shot to take, especially after the heavy pressure applied by Arellano, but that's a great shot by Reyes.
So, the reason why I said it was crucial for Arellano to score instead of continuing to trim on the lead, lumaki pa ang abante nitong San Beda at the half, 37.